hope you're enjoying this full free episode of Takedown, but there's something else you need to know. Only a small portion of our episodes are on YouTube. There are more than 100 episodes on our streaming service, ad-free and uncensored, at WatchTrueBlue.com. Use the code YouTube24 to watch them all for $2.50 or YouTube Year for $20 off an annual subscription. Also, and this is important, hit the subscribe button below, and we'll see you soon on True Blue. December in Michigan can be a cold and cloudy time of year, even with the holidays approaching. And for 32-year-old line cook Jake, tonight is going to be one of the darkest of his life for a few different reasons. His chat with a Genesee County Sheriff's Office ghost decoy posing as a 15-year-old starts on the website Skip the Games. The decoy asks him what he's looking for, oral or vaginal sex. He says, LOL, both maybe. The decoy asks Jake if he's the police, and then is upfront about being 15. He then asks her if she's the police, and to send a nude photo, to which the decoy says no. He later says he's on his way, but he has to stop at an ATM first.
My room's upstairs. You want to wait here for a minute? I just gotta go to the bathroom and grab some toys real fast.
A sheriff's deputy posing as the decoy does her best to get 32-year-old Jake to come into the kitchen.
You can stay in here then. Like, staying here doesn't matter. Just shut the door so that all the heat doesn't get out. How am I freaking? Wait, don't leave.
Something sets him off and he tries to flee. And what he wasn't expecting next was the ghost team waiting to bring him back in.
Yeah. No, sir.
You got nothing that's gonna hurt us, do you, Jake?
Okay. Just relax right there, Jake.
Keep your hands right there for you. Don't keep your hands right up. Yep, just like that.
Because he tried to make a run for it, the ghost team pats him down first to make sure he didn't have any weapon. While they empty his pockets, I squeeze my way in. I don't think he's noticed me just yet.
Any money on your wallet, anything? Nope.
I'm sorry, in my pocket.
Why don't you have a seat right there in this room? What's your name?
Jake.
Jake. How old are you, Jake?
32.
What he's about to tell me surprises even me.
And what brought you to this house tonight?
My mom passed away today, so I honestly can't tell you what I'm doing.
I'm sorry about your mom. That's horrible. How did she pass?
COVID.
I'm sorry to hear that. And what does that sticker mean, healthy visitor?
That I don't have COVID to be in the hospital.
Be in the hospital. What was your plan here tonight?
There really was no plan. Like I said, I don't even know what I'm doing, man.
Well, again, my heart goes out to you for losing your mother. That's a horrible situation, but...
Yeah.
While what he's going through pulls at your heartstrings, I can't lose sight of the fact that he came here to have sex with a 15-year-old girl.
Do you really think that justifies trying to have sex with a underage girl?
Not at all, no. Yeah.
The chat was pretty graphic.
Okay.
What you wanted to do with this 15-year-old.
Okay.
This was an underage girl you thought you were meeting here, right? The chat was pretty clear.
Yeah, who's this?
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you thought you were meeting an underage girl here. We've seen the chat. We've seen the chat.
Sure.
It's
it's hard to say, like, is she underage, is she not? I didn't know. I thought the chat was very weird in a sense, yeah. So
why was it weird in a sense?
She was very direct in like what she was doing, and then she said she was doing it for a long time. And then I was just thinking, like, well, what's a long time?
Why
like,
even
she start
do
at,
it?
Like 10 years old. I don't know. Honestly, I came here and I was pretty much just gonna cry, and I don't know. I don't think I would have went through with anything personally, but
But you came here.
yeah. And then I didn't want to do it.
What spooked you at the door there?
I just I just didn't want to anymore.
suddenly had a
Like,
conscience, or?
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, I can't do this.
But you showed up.
I try. Yeah.
Chat is chat, but showing up is showing up.
Okay.
And you showed up.
I,
So what should happen?
whatever's gonna happen, I guess. Yeah. I'll take the punishment.
Do you think you would have done this had it not been for the death of your mother?
It's hard to say.
Hard to say. Have you ever done this before?
No.
You've never met somebody online
No.
who was underage for a hookup?
No. Yeah. No.
So just tonight, all of a sudden this started.
It was it was on my way up to go see my mom.
So
Since
you were.
I found her on some website, and then we started talking.
What was the site that you were on?
Skip.
Skip the Games?
Yeah. Yeah.
And do you go on that site regularly?
No.
And why did you go on there tonight?
I think it was just a way to get out of my head. But then when
How did you find out about Skip the Games?
you can just Google it.
So
All
you
there.
Googled sites for hookups?
Yeah. And that
And
was
that's what you
the
did?
first one, yeah.
And you just decided tonight,
And yeah, I decided I was gonna do it, and then all this shit happened. And then so now on my way back home, I was like, F it. And then I was sitting in my car for a minute, and I was like, I don't want to do this. But then I saw her walking while she was coming out and shit. So I had this feeling, and I was just like, I've got to get out of here.
but you came in.
Did I? I think, yeah, I put my foot in the door, yeah.
Well, there's something you need to know, and that is that I'm Chris Hansen,
Okay.
and we do stories, investigations on adults who try to meet underage kids.
Oh,
for sex.
I've heard about it.
Is there anything else you want people to know?
No.
Okay. Some guys are here with the Genesee County Sheriff's Department. They'd like to talk to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Stand up from the book.
Jake is cooperative with the ghost team while they put him in cuffs and take him down to the sheriff's office for further questioning. While our sympathies go out to Jake and his family for the loss of his mother, he still has to face the consequences of what he did. Jake pleaded guilty to accosting a child for immoral purposes and using a computer and internet to communicate with another to commit a crime. He was sentenced to 2 days in jail and 60 months of probation. Not only are the potential child predators captured and exposed in the ghost operations, the Genesee County Sheriff Chris Swanson also has to make sure every case can be successfully prosecuted. One of the issues some of these guys raise is that, well, you have to be 18 or 19 to get into the social media chat platform to begin with. So the rest of it is just play acting and pretending to be 15. Do you buy any of that?
Now, I don't buy it because we have a very clear pattern, our chatters do, to get the age out there. And they have every opportunity to say, no, that's just not me. That's why it's so important for people to watch what we're doing right now with you, because they need to have these talks, these conversations, so they know going into it how to handle. And they're not caught off guard, but that has not been a successful defense.
Catch up on previous episodes of Takedown with Chris Hansen and much more on WatchTrueBlue.com.